This product backlog is the customer's wish list that will make the product great. It's a repository of everything the product owner would like to have created or built. Providing estimates in the product backlog for work that is creative and unpredictable is just plain hard. Fred Brooks of IBM said it best. He said, "It is very difficult to make a vigorous, plausible, and job-risking defense of an estimate that is derived by no quantitative method, supported by little data, and certified chiefly by the hunches of the managers." Choosing a way to do it can be equally taxing. Several valid estimation techniques are available, including expert judgment, proxy estimation based on past projects, planning poker, etc. All of these techniques require that we choose a unit of estimation and measurement. Story points are among the most effective units of estimation. Story points tell us how big a user story is relative to others, either in terms of size or complexity. When it comes to choosing numbers to represent these sizes, a modified Fibonacci sequence works best. 0, 1/2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 20, 40, 100. Remember that story points are relative values, not absolute. There is no direct correlation between hours and points. Story points are created by and are specific to the team that estimated them, and will likely include a degree of complexity that is understood only by the team doing the estimating. The estimation process will be facilitated by the Scrum Master. The product owner reads the user story, together with the conditions of satisfaction, to the team, and begins a conversation to put the user story into context. The product owner will answer questions, clarify expectations, and provide explanations about what exactly this story entails. The Scrum Master can add these details as discussions proceed and jot down things to be remembered when implementing this story. These can be bullet points on the story card. Design. What will we have to learn before we can start work on this story? Coding. How much code will need to be written for this story? Have we written similar code before? Testing. Will any special mockup, that is, mock data, objects, etc., be required to unit test this story? Integration points. Does this user story have external dependencies? Expertise. Has any one of us done a similar user story before? Note that the above discussion should not take more than several minutes per story. Newly formed teams may take longer in the beginning. To begin relatively estimating the story, every team member pulls out their estimate card so no one else can see it. After everyone has picked their estimate card, they are revealed at the same time. If everyone is holding the same number, we're done. This is established as the relative estimate of the story. If estimate cards are different, we discuss it. Let's look at the first example. Our team members hold up 3, 5, 8, and 13. At this point, we want to hear from the outliers, 3 and 13. Why a 3 and why a 13? Anyone from the team who will participate in completing the story can talk and ask questions. The team member holding the 13 could say, "I am a developer and this is going to be really hard to code. I need to set up a database, set up the environment, and so on." The team member holding the 3 could say, "You are right, and I'm going to come up in my estimates. But I have done this type of coding before, and it's really not that hard." After everyone has a chance to talk, each team member picks a number again from the card deck, and then all at once, the cards are revealed. This time, let's say we get an 8, 8, 8, and a 13. At this point, the Scrum Master will ask the team member holding a 13 to explain why a 13. If agreeable to the team, everyone switches to 13. This is not a vote, and the majority does not rule. Team members keep going until the consensus is reached. Once the team agrees on the estimate, the Scrum Master will mark the user story card with the estimate number and the product owner will put it back on the backlog in no particular order. One challenge with relative estimation is how to get started and which story to pick first. As a team, identify one of the smallest stories for one of the smallest sizes, usually size 2. This story can be either one from the current product backlog or a different story that was done earlier.